Okay, so I bought this just before Christmas. I'm only doing the review on it now because we have a little rule in our house after multiple presents got bought that were the same a few years ago, that nobody's allowed to buy anything in sort of end of the month in the run up to Christmas. However, I always managed to not do that, and in the Amazon, I think it was the Cyber Monday deal, I ended up buying this. Now, if you've owned a car for long enough, you will know the pain and anguish of having a flat battery away from home, usually in the busiest location possible, probably parked in the centre of town where another car you can't get up close to be able to get a jump start off. And if you haven't owned a car long enough and that happened to you, then get ready for that joy, because it will happen to you one day. Now, I, being a man of certain years, car jump starters previously to me were these, certainly in the UK anyway, are these hulking great yellow packs. They usually come with things like an air compressor built in, which makes it weigh even heavier, and a light. It's like the biggest torch in the world. And they're about £50. They historically don't last very long because obviously they've got a built-in battery, and that seems to wear out quite quickly. It's quite old battery technology, I think. A few other MR2 owners started buying these things. So let's not hang around. Let's get it open and have a look, see what we got. Okay, so I think it cost me something like £36 in the deal from Amazon. I think they sit at around, you can get, no, I think it was a bit cheaper than actually. They, depending on which one you buy, they range between sort of 25 and £45. This is a 1200 milliamp hour model. By comparison, the charge block I bought for my mobile phone for when I'm out and about and low on charge, that is also 1200 milliamp. So I'm not really sure on how the technology of this is so good in terms of being able to start your car. Fortunately for me, I don't have an issue with having to start any of my, well, I've got two cars at the moment. I've got the MR2 and I've got a Vauxhall Frontera, which is trying to go to Vauxhall heaven, but I won't allow that to happen. In the pack, you get the case, USB cable, it's a flat cable, the connectors to connect up to the battery. What we've got here, the power supply to charge the actual unit with. Just put that out there. Car charger for the battery pack itself, a little ironic, but there we go. The unit itself, and warranty and manual. So let's just take all these bits out of there. So quite a nice case it comes into. It's small enough to fit in a glove box. This is the actual unit itself. And I gotta say, that is small. Obviously it comes charged. You've got the panel here. You've got the flap under here, which you connect your cables to. You can't connect them the wrong way around, so don't worry about that. If you look on this plug, so you can't plug these in the wrong way. And they fit in there very snugly, you know, it's not gonna flop around or anything. It's in there nice and tight. Just take them apart. It's two USBs, output for general, you know, charging a mobile phone, things like that. And if you hold down this, you've got a torch, which I've got to say, if I just turn the light off in here, it's a pretty good torch, to be fair. I mean, usually they come with these sort of crappy single LED things, but that is a usable torch. If I was broken down in the middle of the night somewhere and I needed a torch, that'll do the job quite adequately. Let's put the light back on. So let's turn that off. Now, as a comparison to the size of that, I've actually got here my 1200 milliamp charge block, and this is a very good block. I'd recommend that as well. So yeah, it's small. If you didn't want to keep it in a case, obviously it'd take up a lot more room. The case is quite ample for what you get, but it keeps it nice, keeps it you know, sort of all together. You're not going to lose any of your cables and that sort of business. It'll fit in a glove box happily. It'll get lost in the boot in terms of not taking up any space. Not that it will actually get lost, obviously. But now, as I say, I've not had cause to use this yet. However, I do know someone who has this exact model, and this is the, yep, however you pronounce that. This is the T10, 1200 milliamp, got a life cycle of 1000 charges, and it outputs a peak current of 400 amps. Now it says it will start up to a 5 litre petrol or a 3.5 litre diesel engine. Well, I've seen this exact one start a 4 litre V6 Jeep Grand Cherokee and not even blink, just as if it had a brand new battery on it, and the battery that was on that vehicle was dead. So it certainly does what it says on the, well, box. I'll be able to rescue myself if I've got any problems with a battery, or come out for work in the morning and the car won't start. And it's not also the case that you get sort of one start out of it and it drains down and that's your sort of lot. Apparently it'll go quite a few times. They do recommend that you charge it, you know, give it a top-up charge every few months. Nice unit, pretty cheap. It's sturdy. You know, it's solid. It's sort of got a rubberized case to it. On the whole, I'm quite pleased, and obviously you can charge your mobiles and other USB devices off there as well. So if you've got any questions or any comments, please leave a comment. And if the weather's good this coming weekend, I hope to get some more things done and videos done on the MR2. I've got strut braces and roll bars and all kinds of things to get on there. I'm just waiting for some decent weather. So thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. I'm over 100 now. I didn't think I'd ever get 10. And that's not really the aim, but I am pleased that people are finding the videos useful. And see you next time. Bye for now.